Okay, within single code we will need to mention the value, correct? Okay, it
Yes.
can be a blank or it can be a single character or it can be a multiple characters. Okay, so while creating the tables we have mentioned the data types. What are the data types that we have mentioned frequently? Integer, okay,
Yeah,
big int,
correct.
varchar, n varchar, char, okay, date time, and etc. These are the data types we have used. For the n varchar data type or for the char data type or for the varchar data type, we will have to mention the value within single quote while inserting the data, correct?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay, right. So now if I mention anything, for example, this one, SQL Server will treat as a string. SQL Server will treat as a string. So now we will need to understand how we will display the just a simple string in SQL Server. You will need to use a select keyword. Select keyword. Okay. So I want to display this information in the output. I want to display this information in the output. So I am trying to execute this query. Okay. For example, okay, so I am getting as a grid. I'm getting as a grid. Okay, how many columns, how many rows it displayed? This is one row, this is one column. So by the default it is displaying as a no column name. By the default it is displaying as no column name. Okay, clear? So now I want to mention some column name as str. Okay, so now we will try to execute this. Okay, so now is it clear? You can mention anything, not only this str. Okay, for example, col. Okay, it is nothing but a column name. So clear or not clear? Suppose if you want to display your name, let's say, okay, for example, my name I want to display. Okay, clear? Clear or not clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, right. So let's say this instead of this col, my name. Okay, you can try like this. Okay. Next, I have a two names. One is first name, one is middle name. So now I want to add one more thing here. Okay. So within single code, I am putting Bob. Okay. So this one is a F name. This one is middle name. Okay. So how do we display this? Okay, so as a two columns it is displaying, correct? So what is my requirement is I want to concatenate first name and middle name. So let me show you. Adit, can you help me what to do to concatenate the two strings? We will need to use a plus in SQL Server. Okay, so we'll include space in between first name and middle name. So here what do we say? This one full name. Clear? So what is the operator that I have used?
Plus.
Plus add
Plus symbol.
plus.
So plus is used to concatenate two strings. Plus is used to concatenate two strings. Clear?
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So let's execute this query. See, now we are getting the space in between first name and middle name. Or if you want to do, okay, for example, this one, and in between the middle name and first name, we want to put a blank. Okay, like this. You can try like this also. For example, this is a string one. Okay, this is a string two. This is a string three. Clear? Like this also you can try. Clear, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, right. So now you are clear how to display the some simple strings. Now you understand how to concatenate two strings. Okay, so we need to understand what are the various functions we supposed to learn. Okay, the first one is left. Okay, so you please write it down. Different type of string functions or various string functions. You write it down. Left, right. Next, substring. Next, len. Next, data length. we will see how can we use these functions. Okay. You are writing, sir? Let me know once you finish. Done? Completed, sir? Okay. You have completed, right? In the notebook, right?
Yes,
First,
sir.
okay, one by one we will see. Left function. The first one is left. Okay. So left function is used to extract the string from the beginning of the given string. Okay. So what is the syntax for this left function? Left of, okay, given string or column name. So you can use the left function for the column or for the string. After that, you have to mention how many characters that you need to extract from the beginning. So this one we can say that length, Length. So this is the syntax for the left function. So let's try one simple example. So I am using always select function. Select, okay. We will take some string first. Okay. Let's say some string Arun Kumar. Okay. So this is the given string. Okay. So I want to extract this one. I want to extract ARUN. Clear? Okay. So how much length we have to mention, sir, for the left function to get Arun? So this is the given string, right? How much length we need to mention to get Arun? 4, right? So
Yeah.
from the beginning, we need to count how many number of letters. Okay, that length you have to mention. What would be the output for this query? What would be the output for this query? ARUN. Okay, right. Now clear. Suppose if I mention, okay, instead of 4, if I put 6, then what would be the output?
Arun.
From the beginning, you have to
Arun
count
space
positions.
K.
Arun space K. Clear?
K.
Okay. Suppose if I put a space, 2 spaces. Now what is the output? What is the output, sir? 2 spaces I have given before A.
Arun.
Okay. Right. Okay. So now you are clear with the left function. What is the output if I use? Clear or not clear?
Clear.
Okay. Just write down. Okay. First description, you please write it down. It is used to extract the subpart or string from the beginning of the given string. Okay, sir. It's used to extract the string from the beginning of the given string. After that, you please write down the syntax, then write down one example. Okay, you try minimum 2 or 3 examples in your notebook. So for this one, you have to write down the output also. Okay, like this. What is the output this time? What is the output?
Arun.
space Arun. Okay. So minimum you have to write 2 or 3 examples like this. Okay, I am writing. Okay, like this. Okay, now it is K, correct? So right, you have to try. What is the use of right function? Adit, left I have explained, you have to tell me what is the right function. See, left function is extracting the string from the beginning, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From the beginning or from the starting. Okay. Suppose if I use a right function, then what it will do?
From end it will
From
right
side it will extract, or from the ending it will extract. Okay. So you have to copy the same. Okay. You need to, it is used to extract the string from the ending of the given string. So the syntax will be remain same, sir, for the right function. So here I am using the right. Okay. You just tell me, sir, what is the output of this query? I have mentioned 6 length. Sirisha,
Space and
Sir,
comma. Space.
Kumar space.
from the right side, you
Space
please
Kumar.
count. Okay, so like this, you have to count. Okay, this is the output, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is a space before K. Okay, you can just copy the output and here you can mention it. Okay, space also came, right? Next, what would be the output for this query? The second one. N space. KUM. Okay, okay. So including space only 6 letters. KUM. Yeah, are 5 letters, and this one is a space. Okay. But why this one is not? Okay. Let's give 7. Okay, we are getting right.
Yes.
Okay, now if I execute this one, then
U దాకా అవును అక్కడ దాకా
okay, complete it, sir. Anyone has any doubts or questions for the left function and the right function? Monica, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Niharika,
Sir, I have it out.
okay, right. Tell me, what is your doubt?
So right now we are calculating the characters ourselves, right? How many characters we need?
Correct, correct.
Do we have a formula to do that?
Okay, can you give me example? I will tell you.
Like
Okay,
right now.
let me, okay, I understand your doubt. Okay. Okay, so consider that there is an email ID. Okay, so here she was telling that we are mentioning the number, okay, ourselves. Okay, we wanted to find a position of at the rate. We want to find out a position of at the rate, and then from the right side we will have to extract before this was her requirement. Clear? Hello. So we okay, next one more email ID we will take. Okay, for example, RITHOS, okay, at the rate IBM.com. Okay, So this time, okay, how many characters we have to mention for the right function? IBM 3 letters, dot is 1 letter, CYM is a 3 letters, 3 plus 1 plus 3, how much? 7, correct? So for example, for this email ID, how much we have to mention to get before Gmail is a 4, right? And plus 4, okay, 8 we have to mention in this case. For example, in this case, how much we have to mention? 7, correct? Hello. Next
Yes.
is another email ID we will take, naresh@wipro.com. Okay. In this case, how much we have to mention? Number of characters?
9.
9. So depends on the email ID. So number of characters are getting changed, correct? So she was asking, how do we mention that value dynamically? How do we mention the value dynamically? So in this case, what to do? Okay, we will need to first learn char index function. We will need to learn char index function, and then we will have to try dynamically. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, right. So let's learn one more function called substring. Okay. So, okay, remember this requirement. We will do it. Okay. Substring function. Substring. Okay, we will need to know the difference between left function and substring. Similarly, we should know the difference between right function and substring function. Okay, so what is the use of substring function? It is used to extract the middle part of the given string, or beginning of the string, or ending of the string. Okay, left function will be used to extract only from the beginning. Right function is used to extract only from the ending. So this function can be used, okay, middle also, beginning also, ending also. Okay, sir, clear or not clear? Hello? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so okay, let me
Yes.
ask one question. Okay, let's consider this string. Okay, we will need to extract from n to cum. Okay, so do you think right function will help for this requirement? We need to extract n space k u m. Do you think left function or right function, okay, will help for us?
No.
Hmm?
Middle.
Okay,
No,
right.
sir.
So if you want to extract subpart, okay, or from the beginning or from the ending, we can prefer the substring function. Okay, so first let's understand what is the syntax for substring function. I'm writing it, sir. Substring of given string slash column name, comma, start position we must mention, start position, and how many number of characters from that start position onwards to get. Okay, so we can consider that length. Okay, so this is the syntax for the substring function. So now let's do one simple example. Select, okay, so the function is substring. In between the brackets, how many arguments we supposed to pass? 3 arguments, correct? One is given string or column name. Next, the second argument is start position we must mention. Next, length. Length means how many number of characters that we supposed to extract. Okay, from the start position onwards. Okay, let's go with this one only, Arun Kumar. Okay, comma. For example, n. What is the position of n? 4. Okay. From the 4 onwards, how many characters that we have to extract? Okay. So we wanted this part, correct? We wanted this part. From n onwards, can you just count how many letters we need to mention?
We have to do length 5, sir.
5. Okay. So I am going to mention, okay, length as 5. Okay. So let's execute this query. Observe the output. Okay, the 4 is nothing but a start position. 4 is nothing but a start position. So you will need to count, okay, what is the start position? N is 4th position. From here, you will need to count 5 letters. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Okay, suppose if I give 2 and if I give, okay, 6, then what is the output? What is the output for this query?
RUN space K.
A will also come.
Okay, so second position. So R is a second position. From here, you have to count 6 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. Correct? Okay, clear? Okay. So write down minimum 2 or 3 examples. Suppose if I mention 1, 4, then what is the output?
Arun.
Okay. So this requirement can be achieved with the left function also, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So execute this query. Okay. Right. So try it, sir. Substring function. First, you please write down the description. What is the use of this one? It's used to extract
Middle
to
part.
extract required part, middle or ending, or instead of that, you can mention that required part from the given string. Okay. Based on start position and number of letters. Correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please write down this description for the substring function and then write down the syntax. After that, you have to try minimum 2 or 3 examples. So this is one of the example. Okay, once you complete the query, you must write the output like this. Okay. Done, sir? Hello, completed?
Yeah,
Okay, right. Next, what is the next function, sir?
Upper lower.
Upper lower. Okay, so tell me what is the use of upper function or lower function?
It's used to convert the string from uppercase to
Yeah,
lowercase.
if your string is in lowercase, you need to convert into uppercase. Suppose if your string is in lowercase, in case if you want to convert into the uppercase, you have to use.
Lower.
Yeah. So what would be the syntax, Girish, for this? Girish,
Yeah.
what would be the syntax? I know I did not explain. Okay, you have to think and let me know.
Okay.
Hmm?
String.
Revati, upper is the function that we are going to learn, correct? So what is the description? It's used to convert the given string into capital letters or uppercase, correct?
Yes.
Capital letters or uppercase. Okay. Ritosh, what is the syntax?
Upper or lower.
Upper of
String.
given string or column name. That's it. Right? Now
Yes.
we will write a one simple example. Select upper of. Okay. So we will take some name in the lower case. Given. Okay. So this is the input we have given. What is the output, Girish? Everything will be in a.
Uppercase.
Okay. Done. Okay. So complete it, sir. Similarly, lower function also you please try. Done. Ritosh, done.
Yes, sir. Done.
Lower function also.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. What is the next function? So these functions we have completed, correct? So far, left function, right function, substring, upper and lower we have completed, correct?
Yes, sir.
Next, len function. Okay. Anisha. Hello, Anisha. Tell me, what is the use of len function? Just think. I know we didn't discuss about this len function. What is the output if I use a len function? For example, I am taking your name. Okay. So how many letters in your name? 6 letters. So to count the number of letters in the given string, we use which function? Len function. Okay. Len function. Let me just write down the description. It's used to count the number of characters in the given string. Okay. So one thing we should remember, okay, while using the len function, suppose if the given string is having the spaces right side, Suppose if the given string is having the spaces right side, then count function will not consider these spaces. Okay, suppose if the string is having the spaces in the beginning, let's say I am giving one space, this space will be considered. Clear or not clear? Okay, so Adit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you please tell me, if I use a len function on this string, what would be the output?
6, sir.
6. Okay, good. Next, I am going to include two spaces. Okay, if I want to find the length for this string, what would be the output?
Still 6.
Still 6. Okay, it won't consider the spaces if the string has spaces at the right side, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next, suppose if I give a space in the beginning,
7.
7. Okay, let's work on it. Okay, so before that, we should know the syntax. Okay, syntax is very simple. Can you please go on mute? Let me make everyone mute. Okay. So syntax is very simple. Length of given string or column name, sir. That's it. Okay. Now let's try this one. Select the function is len. Okay. So here we have to use bracket. So tell me, sir, what is the output of this query? Monica, what is the output of this query?
Select length of.
You are not in the
But
class.
no, sir, I'm just writing.
7.
9,
7, sir,
9.
total. Is it double
Six.
space in front or only single space?
Before A, I have only one space. Okay, na? After the last
7,
A,
sir.
we have a 2 spaces, right?
7.
So
Right.
now let's execute this query. See the output of the query, right? Okay, suppose if I remove the space before A, okay, now what is the output?
6.
6. Very good. Okay, so everyone is clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this one
Whereas
also,
it won't count after the string.
no, it will not count the spaces if the string has spaces at right side. Suppose if your string is having the space in the middle, it will consider.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
right now
right.
we don't have any space. Okay, so now the length is 6. If I execute this query, then also it will be 6 only. Suppose if you are increasing the spaces, this is also will be 6. Suppose I am giving space in between, then what would be the output, sir? 7. So clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you please write it down? First description, syntax, and then minimum 2 or 3 examples. I will give one requirement to you. You can try it now. Okay. So once you finish about the len function, please let me know. These are very simple, sir. Only the thing is, we need to know where we can use these functions. Done, sir?
Yes, sir. Complete.
Okay. Let's try one requirement, simple requirement. Okay. It's a very simple requirement. Okay. RITHOSH. This is the given string. So they are asking, okay, this output. They are asking this output. Okay. Tell me what they asked. Did you
Capital.
understand the requirement?
Yes, sir. Starting of the letter is in.
They are giving the
uppercase
string in a
letter.
lowercase. Okay. They are asking the first letter should be capital and the remaining should be
Small.
lower. Remaining should be lower. Okay. For example, we will take this one as a capital. Okay. This one also capital. Okay. But still they wanted output like this. Okay, na sir?
Uppercase, sir.
This is the given string. This is the given string. They wanted output like this. So they can give any input. Okay, not only Ritosh, they can give any input. Okay, first we will write a logic. After that, we will execute that logic for any input. Okay, sir? So by looking at this requirement, so first step is you have to extract the first letter and then you need to make it as a uppercase. Okay, so what to do? How to extract the first letter? What is the function we supposed to use?
Substring.
Left.
Substring. Okay, simple.
Left.
Okay, left function we can use, right? Left of given string. What is the given string? This is the one. Okay. How much length we have to mention? 1, right? So the output of this query is R, small r, correct? So now we need to make this small r as capital. So what is the function we supposed to use? Upper of given string. Okay, upper of given string. Okay, then anyway, left function output is a string. So we will execute this. Clear? So one step is completed. Next, from the second letter onwards, till the last letter, we will need to extract and then we will need to make it in a lower case, correct? Getting or not getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the function we supposed to use?
Substring.
You can manage with the substring function or you can manage with the substring function. Okay, we will try with the right function, sir. Right of. Okay, Girish, from the right side onwards, how much we need to mention? From the right side, you count it by excluding the R, 1, 2, okay, till this I, how many?
6.
6. Okay, so if we provide a 6, it will work only for the Ritosh. It will not work for other names. So this 6 we need to put in a dynamic way. Clear? That 6 is a static value, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how to mention that 6? What is the total length of Ritosh?
We can use length function also.
What is the total length? It is a 7,
7.
correct?
7.
Minus 1. Okay, 7 minus 1 will be the 6, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how to get a 7?
Length function.
Len of given string, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, see at runtime, first this will be executed. Okay, so length will be calculated. It will be 7. 7 minus 1, 6. Okay, so for the right function, okay, the length will be the 6 at runtime. Okay, so this logic will work for any name. Okay, so now I am able to get from the second position to till last position. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so after this,
Lower.
we need to convert into
Lower.
lower case. So the output of the right function is a string. So we need to use a lower function. Okay, everything should be in a lower case, correct? So
Yes.
let's execute the first one and second one. Okay, so we are getting as a 2 result sets. We are getting output as a 2 results. But what is our requirement? We need to get this one as a 1 output, correct?
Yes.
So I am removing the second select. Okay, I am adding plus. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So the first one is to extract the first letter from the given string and convert into the uppercase. The second one is to extract
Yes.
from the second position till last position. After that, we are trying to convert into the lower case. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then we have concatenated both. Okay, let's execute both. See the output of the given string. Okay. What is the input they have entered? Ritosh is the input. Okay. RITH is the capital. OSH is the small, but still we are converting first letter is the capital and remaining all into the lower case. Okay. So let's check this logic for any name. Okay, so I need to pass some other input instead of this Control H. Okay, we will pass just HARI. Okay, so Hari I have given as a input. So now what would be the output, Girish, if I execute this query?
H
Girish,
capital.
H should be capital, ARI will be the same, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we didn't change the logic, we have used the same logic. So we are getting the expected output, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can use anything instead of that one. Okay, we will use NARESH like this. Okay, we will execute this query. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so without seeing my screen, can you please try it? So in this requirement, what are the functions we have used?
Len function, upper, lower.
We have used a left function, we have used a right function, we have used a
Then,
len function, we have used a upper lower, correct?
yes.
Okay, so without seeing my screen, can you try it? Meanwhile, I will check your attendance, whether you completed or not completed. How many people are marked their attendance? Why you guys are not marking your attendance, sir? If your name is not there, you can add your name and you can mark your attendance, right, sir? If you did not have the link with you, you can just refer the chat box and you can copy, or everyday link will be the same, sir. Please refer the Zoom chat. I sent a link. Save it on your desktop. If you are not marking your attendance, okay, they can't send the recording session, sir. Prakash. Hello, Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Your name is not there here.
Yeah,
Why?
Banu Prakash. 20th
Prakash.
cell. Yeah, 20th.
Okay.
Row number 20. I have marked it.
Rohita. Rohita, are you
Mark,
you
but I
don't
could
want
not.
to mark your attendance here?
No, I'm trying to mark, but I could not mark.
You didn't get the link still?
No, I got the link.
Okay. I request everyone, can you please finish this attendance? Completed, sir, that query? Bhavya? Bhavya didn't join. Venugopal? Hello, Venugopal. Hello, Venugopal, are you there? Why you are not marking your attendance? Hmm? See, it is blank, it is showing. So why these are the people still they didn't mark their attendance? I don't know why. Okay, Niharika,
Sir,
tell me, Anisha.
sir, I'm having trouble in my phone. Can't mark from my phone, sir.
Why did you join with the phone? Why don't you join with the laptop?
Sir, I've spoken to Ravikumar, sir, due to like MacBook, no, sir, mine. So I've not installed the software. In this week, I'll exchange my laptop, or he said he'll check the software for the MacBook.
Hmm. Ritosh? Ritosh, are you there?
Yeah, Sarath. Yeah,
Why don't you mark your attendance?
I marked Sarath.
Just now you did.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
let me refresh this. Venugopal, you are not able to do? Huh? What is the big deal in this? Hmm? Niharika? Niharika Ramadugu. Niharika, can you hear me? She is there, right, in the class? No? Okay. Let her come back with the recordings. Then I
Sir,
will. Niharika, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Yesterday also I've
No, what is the
tried
issue to
installing.
open this sheet and to mark your attendance? You don't want to do it?
No, sir, I'm doing, but it's showing like a WPS or something else, sir. Uh,
Okay. See, you have to open this link and you need to just put why. How much time it will take, sir? Hmm? You don't want to do, you wanted me to do.
no, sir, sorry, sir, but I'm not able to
Hmm.
do that, sir. I'm not understanding how to.
Hmm. Okay. So if your name, email ID is not available, you can make an entry, you can mark your attendance, sir. Hmm? What is the big deal, sir, to mark your attendance? Are you feeling shy? Ritosh, are you feeling shy to mark your attendance on every day after joining the class?
No, no, no.
Okay, then it's good. Okay, so we are going to only view, give a view permission. That's it. Okay, you cannot do now. Okay, right. So you have completed this query, sir. This query you have completed or not completed, sir?
Completed, sir.
Okay, right. So now let's see another function. What is the next function? We have completed so far left function, right function, substring function, upper function, lower function, len function. The next function is a data length. Data length. Anyone is from SQL background? I think Srinivas, you are from the SQL background, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So next, Manotna, you are also from SQL background, right?
Yes, sir. Just testing level, sir. That's it.
Testing level.
Basics.
Okay, right.
Yes.
So now we will need to understand, okay, how much memory we are utilizing to store a particular value in the database, right? So why do we use database, Ritosh? Why do we use database? Ritosh?
Yeah. To store the data from different types and to extract
Okay, to store the
data.
data, right?
Yes.
So when you store the data in a table, okay, definitely it will occupy a space, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, how much memory is utilized? Okay, to know that we will have to use,
Data length.
we have to use which function?
Data length function.
Data length. Why did we use len function?
To count the strings.
To count the number of characters in the given string. Okay,
Yes.
so this is for the different requirement. Okay, len function is for a different requirement, data length is for a different requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, right. So let me just open one table. Let me connect the sales database. Okay. Okay, so there is a EMP table. In the EMP table, how many rows currently? 25 records.
25.
So, okay, I am interested, okay, to store this particular value, how much memory we utilized. How much memory we utilized. Getting or not getting? Or, for example, this is one of the employee number. So to store this value in a table, how much memory is occupied or utilized? To know that, we will need to use data length function. Okay. To know that, we need to use which function? Data length function. In interview, they will ask one common question. What is the difference between len and data length? This is the common question. Okay. What is the difference between data length and len? Clear or not clear? Okay. So we will finish the data length function. After that, you tell me, okay, what would be the difference we can tell to, okay, interviewer. Okay. So, right, let's understand the data types first in SQL Server. What are the data types that we have used frequently? Okay, after that, we will use data length function. Can anyone tell me, please, what are the type of data types we have used so far? Integer, next.
Varchar.
Begint we have used, next.
Float.
Varchar we have used, next. We have not used n varchar, correct?
Yes, sir.
N varchar, next. Char, okay.
Date.
Next, date function we have used, date time we have used,
Then
float we have not used, correct?
Yes.
Okay, bit we have not used it. Okay, so these are the data types we use very frequently. Okay, sir. So if you understand the data length function, right, you can tell the differences between integer and big int. You can tell the differences between varchar and n varchar. You can tell the differences between character and n varchar, character and varchar. You can tell the differences between date and date time. Okay, float. Okay, like this. Okay, right. So okay, let's discuss about the integer data type. If I create a table and declare the integer data type for any column. Okay, please try to understand. If I create a table and for any column, if I define the data type int, okay, and if I start inserting the data for each value, it will occupy 4 bytes. It will occupy 4 bytes of memory. Clear or not clear? Hello, are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next,
sir.
if I create a table and for any column, if I define the data type big integer, okay, so each value, okay, will utilize 8 bytes memory. 8 bytes memory. Clear? So we will measure the size in the bytes only, correct? Hello, in the system or in the computer, okay, how do you measure the size of the data, sir? In the form of bytes. Okay, if it is more than MB, then you know, right? All these things. I don't need to explain, correct?
GB.
GB, okay, right. Next, if I define a data type varchar, okay, for any column in your table and start inserting the data, each value, okay, will occupy the bytes. I am not telling the exact number of bytes, okay. Each value will occupy the bytes, depends on the number of letters in your string. Okay, suppose, okay, you are going to define the data type, okay, varchar for one of the column. Okay, let's say ename is the column and the data type is varchar of 40. Okay, in your table, there is a column called ename. For this column, the data type is a varchar of 40. Okay, so, but we are going to insert, this is the, okay, Sarath, Ritosh, okay, let's say next Sai Kumar, like that. Okay, see how many letters in this string? How many letters in this?
6.
6. So to store this value, okay, 6 bytes memory will be utilized. Okay, it means that in case of varchar data type, each letter will occupy 1 byte. Clear or not clear? Hello?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, suppose I want to store this Ritosh, then how much memory will be utilized?
7 bytes.
7 bytes. Next, similarly, Sai Kumar, please count the space also.
9 bytes.
9 bytes.
9 bytes.
9 bytes.
So to know that memory utilization for the data which you have stored in your table, you have to use which function, sir? Which function?
Data length. Data
Data
length.
length. Remember. Okay, right. So, right. So for the integer data type, okay, what would be the memory utilization? 4 byte. Okay, for the big int,
8
8
bytes.
bytes. For the varchar,
Each character is 1 byte.
depends on the number of letters. Okay, into 1. Clear? Depends on the number of letters into 1. That number of bytes will be utilized. Okay, na sir? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, n varchar depends on the number of letters in your string into 2. Getting the formula or not? Okay, now you tell me, in case of varchar, each letter will
1 byte.
1 byte. In case of n varchar,
It's 2.
2 byte. Okay. So for example, I am going to define the data type n varchar for the ename. So you tell me for this, how much memory will be utilized?
12 bytes.
12 bytes. So for this,
14.
okay.
14.
So for this,
18.
18.
right. Okay. So now you are clear the difference between varchar and n varchar. In which data type memory utilization will be more?
N var.
That is the reason we are not using frequently. Clear? We don't want to waste the space unnecessarily. Clear or not clear? So whenever you want to store the special characters in the database, that time you must use n-varchar data type. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow we will continue. Okay, so I'm stopping the class. Okay, I have another session, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the recording sessions, please connect with Ravi. He will share the recording sessions.
అన్న ఇది జాయిన్స్ అవుతాయా?
జాయిన్ లేదు, ఇంకా స్టార్టింగ్ లోనే ఉన్నాం మనం క్లాస్.
సరే అన్న.
జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే మనకి బేసిక్ కమాండ్స్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఈ రోజే స్ట్రింగ్ ఫంక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేసాం అనమాట.
ఓకే.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్.
Thank you.
Thanks.